Welcome First Tech Challenge teams, and congratulations on advancing to this level of the Decode season. This is an amazing program. Nearly 100,000 students across 81 countries develop STEM skills, practice engineering principles, and explore the value of teamwork in First Tech. Welcome First Tech Challenge teams, and congratulations on advancing to this level of the Decode season. This is an amazing program. Nearly 100,000 students across 81 countries develop STEM skills, practice engineering principles, and explore the value of teamwork in First Tech Challenge. Through the RTX collaboration with FIRST, we hope our work inspires you to think about how technology can be used to not only prepare for the future, but to also learn from the past. Now my colleague Amanda will show you some incredible technologies that are currently being used by archaeologists.
Check it.
Thanks, Dantea. Here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, RTX's underwater acoustics capability is similar to the technology archaeologists use to locate, image, and map ancient sites and artifacts. Synthetic aperture sonar uses an artificial array of transducers to scan the seafloor, collecting data to form an ultra-high resolution picture. These images reveal the shape and size of objects, like shipwrecks, in much more detail than traditional sonars. And from the sky, archaeologists use remote sensing techniques to research past societies and cultures. RTX unlocked the next generation of remote sensing by using digital engineering to produce sensors that are smaller, lighter, and more capable for a variety of Earth observation missions. Traveling on satellites, these imaging instruments provide maximum resolution imagery from space. Working with NASA, RTX is designing a new remote sensing instrument to identify land patterns like crop production, mineral mapping, and forest management. Right now, RTX engineers work in 30 countries, focused on things like advanced avionics, directed energy, electric propulsion, hypersonics, and quantum physics.
These are only a few of our industry-leading projects at RTX that allow us to see further and in more detail than ever before. Working with this year's First Tech Challenge teams has been energizing and impactful, and your passion for inventing is second to none. Whatever the outcome of today's competition, you're all having an impact. Best of luck, teams.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1. Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. My name is DJ. I'm the Field Technical Advisor for New York City, and I'm going to talk a little bit about our logistics for the event. FTAs are responsible for the operations of the field and everything that happens in the arena. Arena in the competition manual is defined as the competition fields plus the queuing area. So anytime I'm going to say arena, we're really talking about the space after the stanchions, right? So where I'm standing is an arena, and that's bleachers or a spectating area. Josh is going to be another FTA. He's going to be helping me. He's going to be on field 2. I'm on field 1. So once you get to the fields, you'll be interacting with us. Our goal is to set you up, make sure your robots are connected, you're ready to start the match, and then the field is properly set up for the match start time. So this is field 2. This is field 1. If you're playing in odd matches, you'll be entering through the side on this side. So in the hallway, you'll go to the other side and then enter through there, and then you will exit the same way. If you're playing in the even matches on field 2, you're going to enter through this side, just so that, you know, we don't have big traffic and we don't want people going back in the back, because there's a lot of cables, tripping hazard. We want to make sure everyone's safe. So I want to talk about Nexus. In a few minutes, when you go back up to the pit, you're going to get Nexus QR codes. Please make sure at least 2 or 3 people scan those QR codes and keep track of match status. We are moving, slowly transitioning into self-queuing, which means you are responsible to showing up to your matches on time. We still have queuers, but they will be there to help you, but you can't say, oh, we didn't come on time because queuers didn't come and get us. Nexus changes the status for your match. Means you are setting up on the field, which means you have to be on the field at that time. So if you're running late and you see on deck for your match, that means your match is currently being set up on the field. Melody, who's the head ref, she will talk about the violations for G301, which is you have to show up to your matches on time. You cannot delay the schedule. That's the Nexus QR code. Once you get to the fields, there's preloads outside. Each robot can preload 2 purple, 1 green. Just remember that if you're playing on the blue alliance, your robots will set up on that side, but your preload is here. So please do not take the preload from anything on the field or from the red alliance. You just take it, because then it takes time for us to make sure everyone has the correct numbers and everyone has the right preloads. We don't want to delay the day. We want to stay on schedule. You can also see some of the first matches, who's playing in the first few matches. Once we're done, you will be responsible for going back and getting ready. If you have questions about field setup, right? If you think something on the field was not properly set up or the field is off, like the measurements are off, please talk to me. The fields have passed checklists in the morning. We do check them, we measure them to make sure everything is within the specified limits. But I'm happy to answer your questions about anything technical. And there's a question box right here by the awards table. So at any time during the day you have questions later, please come and talk to me or to our head referee about rules, penalties, and anything like that, and I'll answer any of your technical questions. With that, I'm going to pass the microphone to Dr. Ting. She's a World Championship head referee and New York City head referee. Thank you.
All right, so, oh wow, this is really loud. I'm going to go through some quick overview of common penalties, and then we're going to open it up for Q&A. All right, so for some of you, this is your second qualifier. For some of you, it's your first. Okay, so DJ talked about G301, that's delay of match. Make sure that you are here when your match time starts. G408, that's excess possession. Make sure you're not controlling more than 3. If you control 5 at a time, that's an instant yellow card. So make sure you're not controlling that many artifacts. G417A is your gate zone. make sure you're not hitting or having contact with your opponent's gate. If you open the gate and artifacts roll out, that's a major penalty for G417, that's contact with gate. That's another major penalty for every single artifact that rolls out of the gate. So be very careful with touching opponents' gates. All right. Human players, I think one of the really common penalties we have been seeing is human players contact with artifact and artifact contact with robot. That is a major penalty for each time that happens, right? If the human player directly contacts a robot, that will be a yellow card and still with a major penalty, so be very careful, human players. Other protected zones, we have the gate zone is protected, secret tunnel is protected, loading zone is another one of those protected zones, but there's no penalty unless there's contact with the robot. So for example, a blue robot is free to take artifacts from the red secret tunnel so long as there's no red robot there. If there's a red robot there, there's contact with a red robot, that's a minor penalty for each instance. All right? Base zone. Last 20 seconds, the square is protected. If you're a red robot, park in the red base zone. We've seen a lot of qualifiers where you go to the wrong base zone. Just be aware of which side you're on and park on your correct color. All right. Base zones are protected, so if you have contact with any robot in the base zone, that's an automatic full park for the opposing robot. Okay. Do you have any questions?
Questions? Again, if you don't have questions now, but you have questions throughout the day, please feel free to come to the question box. We're happy to answer them. We wish you best of luck. If you're playing in the first 4 matches, that's majority of us, right? There's 22 teams, so 16 teams will start queuing right away. And please go, grab your robots, come down, make sure you win. Again, if you're playing in match 1 or 3, you're on that side. If you're in match 2 or 4, 2 is on the field. So Origin, you can start loading onto the field. Red Alliance.
Test. Ooh, that's loud. Test, test. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Mary had a little lamb.
It's just counting.
We can always.
Was there 6, 7? What are you excited about today?
I'm really excited for being a score ref. It's my first time doing it, so.
Wow. First time refereeing. That must be exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting. You know, there's a first time for everything, and
That's right. If you would like to volunteer, please sign up on firstinspires.org. Volunteering is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, says T. All right, it is 11 o'clock, time for our opening ceremonies. Just a reminder that if you are in the arena, you must be wearing safety glasses. Arena is defined as the area where the competition happens, including the queuing area. If you're in the stanchions, you don't need them, but if you're on the side where the fields are, you need to have your safety glasses on. All right. Good morning, New York City. Oh, come on, we can do better. I know most of my audience is up there. Good morning, New York City. All right. Welcome to New York City, qualifier number 11. My name is DJ, and I'm going to be your master of ceremonies today. Welcome to the Decode presented by RTX, part of the first H season presented by Qualcomm. First is a global robotics community preparing young people for the future. First engages students in grades pre-K through 12 in our suite of STEM programs, First Lego League, First Robotics Competition, and of course, First Tech Challenge. First Tech Challenge started in 2005 and have grown to more than 8,000 teams in more than 55 countries. By joining us today, you're part of this movement. All of you are helping make this program possible for the next generation of innovators, so thank you. Sorry. Ooh. I want to take a moment to recognize and thank all the parents, coaches, mentors, and volunteers who helped make today's events possible. Students, please make it loud for everyone who supported your journey to here today. Let's make a big round of applause for our teachers, coaches, mentors, and parents. And of course, our volunteers. Thank you. Each year, First Tech Challenge creates a new and challenging game for teams to learn and compete in. Today, teams will investigate the power of the world's artifact and unlock mysteries in the 2025-2026 Decode presented by the RTX season. It is now time to recognize some of our volunteers who helped make today happen. First, let's recognize our judges. These individuals have the difficult job of singling out the best of the best from today's teams. They have already been busy this morning interviewing teams, reviewing team information. They'll be in the pits, watching matches, and then deliberating later today. Let's give judges a big round of applause so they can hear us on the second floor. Yeah, thank you, judges. Next, I'd like to introduce you to the first technical advisors, or FTAs. That's me and Josh today. Our technical volunteers know the ins and outs of the robot control system we use to run the competition and are key to keeping the event running smoothly. They ensure the robots are running properly on the field, so thank you, FTAs. Thank you, thank you. And finally, I'd like to introduce our referees. Our referees are wearing the striped shirts, and our head referee is wearing a black and yellow shirt. Our referees have the difficult job of ensuring everyone is playing by the rules. As in all sports, their rulings are final, and there will be no reruns or video replays. Please help us stick to the schedule by respecting their decisions and directing questions to the question box, which I'm standing in. So if you have a question, you come right here. I do not have a question. Before we begin matches, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. National anthem. teams, are you ready to dig into Decode? All right, it looks like Field 2 is ready. The other voice you'll be hearing today is our game announcer. Please welcome Sloan. He'll be introducing our teams for playoff match 1. And Jason, who will be introducing our teams on field number 2 today. Once again, Kevin.
All right, Robot fans, we're about to get started over here on Field 1. Both alliances are ready. And we start the autonomous period in 3, 2, 1, go! The autonomous period starts with robots moving around the field. Again, robots can score points just by exiting their initial zones, but also trying to score the artifacts into the goal. That's 1 over here. A second one misses from team 14413 while they tried to load up the third one. Oh, just barely bouncing off, but moving over here back into the scoring zone. And with 5 seconds, teams are about to pick up their controllers. Teams.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And all 4 robots moving around the field, picking up those artifacts and bringing them over to try to get them a goal. We have 1 green scored by team 32582. Meanwhile, robot scoring over here in the blue goal as well. We see a green, a purple misses, and then going for another green over here on the side. Successfully in. The Red Alliance 27037 has picked up a bunch of artifacts. It looks like they're trying to position over and go for a long shot over all the way across the field, just barely missing. Trying to load another one up into their hopper. Oh, barely missing again, and a third. Once again, just barely missing, but they do have the distance. Their partner over here trying to play some defense, it seems like, on 14413. That's Trinity Phoenix. It's from the Trinity School in New York, New York. Again, with about a minute left, it seems pretty even. Blue with an advantage, but not that much. Red Alliance scoring 1, 2, 3 in a row over on the red side, and red quickly narrowing the gap between the red and the blue alliances here. Blue robot going back and trying to pick up more artifacts. Meanwhile, the Red Alliance using their human player to load up 3 more artifacts and get back in position. We've seen 27037 doing that long shot. That's Killtronic from Explorations Academy High School. Oh, but over here, 1 successful in the blue, 32582 trying to play a little defense and successfully knocking 14413 with their shot, and they're missing all 3. Oh, but the long side, 27037, not quite getting that distance, and we are in endgame. The last 20 seconds, robots able to try to park and try to get all the way inside those squares for extra points. With 10 seconds left, it looks like blue All 4 robots trying to get partially inside of the zone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers down. That's the end of the match.
Hello? Okay. All right, thank you, Sloan. I'm going to take it back to field 2 here for qualification match number 2. I'm going to introduce the teams. We have on the Red Alliance 27552, Ori Jen from Bases Independent Brooklyn Upper School from Brooklyn, New York. Ori Jen was undefeated last weekend in Staten Island. They take the 5th ranked in that qualification. They also won the Innovator Award, and their alliance partner is 2712 Kenny Donuts from University High Secondary School from the Bronx, New York. And according to my information here, they won the Inspire Award in Qualifier 4, and they reached the finals in that qualifier as well. On the Blue Alliance, let's welcome 32262 Lehman. They are a rookie team, and if I'm not mistaken, this is their first match ever. And then on the Blue Alliance, your alliance partner, 22782 Vermillion from Explorations Academy from Bronx, New York. We also saw them at Francis Lewis 4 weeks ago, where they went 4-1. Ooh, tie scored on the screens right now, 37-37.
A tie? Will we start the competition with a tie score? Right now, the referees are over here looking through and making sure everything is counted correctly, but the unofficial score does have it as a 37-37 tie. It may come down to penalty points. Again, the referee's conferring and just making sure that they get everything perfect before they announce the official score.
It's going to be a tie. All right, randomization is motif number 3. The pattern is going to be purple, purple, green. No, we are not.
Showing me ball 1. But there goes a minute.
Commit ball 1? Can you commit ball 1?
Oh, yeah.
It's held for review. All right, we got Kenny Donuts getting 3 scored for the Red Alliance, and then another 2 with one that flew out off the field. We also have Vermillion moving and scoring 1 for the blue. Stand in front of the screen. All right, 3 seconds left here in autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we've got their tally up, and it looks like the Red Alliance is clearing their ramp, or some of them. We got Origin scoring from the near zone. You've got Lamont trying to line up a shot into the blue. We got another 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the, does that ramp need to get closed? The ramp needs to get closed. Open. The ramp is stuck open on the red side. Thank you, FTA. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it happened again. All right. We've got Kenny Donuts scoring another 1, 2, 3. And half of their bumper is currently off and looking like a dogtail. All right, we got Lamont loading 2 more artifacts into the robot and coming in back to the near cloning zone. We got the Red Alliance scoring another few artifacts and Kenny Donuts opening the ramp yet again, and the ramp is yet again stuck open there on the red side. Oh, we got Joe, the referee, getting hit by an artifact. And we've entered endgame with 10 seconds remaining. We got Origen's parking full. We've got Kenny Donuts trying to get another couple artifacts before they do a partial. And that is the end of this first match with the current score of 132 to 18. All right, over to you, Sloan.
All right, we're actually moving over back here to field 1, but do we have the scores from our first match? Let's see. And the Blue Alliance takes it for match 1 with a final score of 47 to 42. A very, very close match, but the Blue Alliance does take it and does take those additional ranking points moving forward. All right, while we're getting set up here from Qualification Match 3, let's announce the teams. Over the Red Alliance, we have Team 24096 Train Robotics from Bronx International High School. They'll be teamed up with Team 10539 Ultra from the Browning School. Facing off against the Blue Alliance of 31802 Memphis Hyperion. Fangs from Bronx International High School. All right, it looks like we're set over here to get started. We're going to get started with the autonomous portion in 3, 2, 1, go! Qualification match 3 starts with 10-5-3-9. Immediately we're knocking 1, 2, 3 in a row, and autonomous trying to go over and cycle and pick up a couple more artifacts. Meanwhile, a couple misses over in the blue lines. 10-5-3-9 missing the next 3, but going for a second cycle where they shoot 9 artifacts in autonomous. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, and again just barely missing, but still making 3 in the original time, 1 bouncing out. And that's the end of autonomous. Teams will start picking up their controllers and getting ready for the driver control portion.
3, 2, 1.
And we're off for the driver control portion. All 4 robots have movement. 32783 moving over, looks like they're trying to go pick up some artifacts over on the far side. Meanwhile, 10539 quickly picking up 1, 2 artifacts with that spinning rubber band intake and trying to get back in the position. But some defense over here, some successful defense from 32783, stopping them from being able to shoot while moving over and trying to score. Meanwhile, the blue line's having a little difficulty getting the height needed to get up in the goal. 10539 is back in it, and 1 more in on the red side. 3, but in and out again, but it looks like clearing some sections out. We're seeing lots of shots fired over on the red side, but a little bit of problem with accuracy. We'll see if we can clean that up moving forward. 24096 moving up over here in the blue lines. 1, 2 already in. Blue narrowing the gap, but 10539 coming around and from the far end of the scoring zone being able to score some in with 1 minute left. Red with a strong lead. Blue will have significant ground to make up. Red trying again. A huge volume of artifacts being shot by the Red Alliance. Again, a little problem with accuracy, but that's something you might see cleaned up over the course of the day as these teams practice and start working with their robots. Meanwhile, over here on the blue side, 32783 trying to get into position to pop one up, but having a little bit of difficulty with their shooter. They have one artifact spinning in their shooter, but trying to clear out. Red Alliance just going back again, trying to cycle, get as many artifacts in, and opening the gate in order to move things out and classify more artifacts. That's 1, 2 purple in a row, and we're in endgame. Last 20 seconds. Again, in the last 20 seconds, the robots can position and try to park in those parking zones. Meanwhile, another one here right next to me in the blue, but with 8 seconds left on the clock, teams will be racing to try to get at least partially in those zones. 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the match. One final shot right before the buzzer. It does seem like there might have been a little bit of contact as robots were trying to park. A lot of things for the referees to work out here, but so far a very high unofficial score for the Red Alliance. Again, a huge number of artifacts being shot over the course of the match. We'll have to wait and see for the final results, but a very strong showing from the Red Alliance. Two teams that definitely keep an eye on over the course of the competition today.
Can you post the match? Score the match too? Yep. Results for match number 2 will be the Red Alliance taking it with a score of 157-28. So that will set our event high score today at 157, so minus the 45 points and fouls, so at 112. All right, moving back to field 2, we've got qualification match number 4. On the Red Alliance, we have 14156 Packer Robotics from Packer Collegiate Institute from Brooklyn, New York. And their alliance partner, 28021, the Steel Titans from Claremont International High School from Bronx, New York. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 13963, the Mechanical Dolphins from the Channelview School for Research from Rockaway Park, New York. And I love the mascot over there. And 11997, the South Bronx football team from University Heights High School.
We are assessing a yellow card to team 31802 for human contact with robot.
So a little bit of clarification on that ruling. One of the most important safety precautions we have is that humans cannot make contact with the robot while it's operating. A yellow card being assessed for one of the teams for making contact with a robot while it was turned on and operating.
All right, randomization is going to be motif number 2, back on field number 2. Re-randomize, please. All right, looks like that's going to change it to motif number 1 now. It's the green, purple, purple. All right, ready to get started. Let's start digging in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got the Red Alliance moving. We've got Steel Titans taking a couple of clear shots, but missing. We've got one of the blue robots moving off their initial line, and the other red robot also moving from their starting position.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we've entered tele-op here. We got 3 of the 4 robots moving. Got one of the robots here with the problem. We got to close the gate yet again. And one of the artifacts has landed in one of the robots, which does not score any points. We got a couple long-range shots going off the field. Got another 2 purples scoring in for the red. It looks like Packer Robotics is getting 1 green and then 1 purple bounce right off the back. But they keep going back, collecting artifacts, and then we got a high arcing shot from the blue side there. From the Dolphins. The Dolphins are trying to get that aim. Ooh, almost. Yep. Not enough power on that shot from the Dolphins. We got the South Bronx football team here in the near side trying to score. They do have 3 artifacts in the robot. Now they have 4 artifacts in the robot. That I believe is 1 too many. They need to try to get at least one of the artifacts out, or they will keep assessing penalties. Got the Dolphins there trying for, nope, not enough power on that flywheel anymore, it seems. Trying to charge their robot up. We got 10 seconds left here in teleop. We've got Packer Robotics doing a full park. Looks like a partial at the very last minute for the Dolphins. At the end of this match, the current score is changing quite a lot. There's some number of penalties being assessed or talked over, so we'll see what the final score will be after that's done. All right, back over to field 1.
All right, as attention comes back over here to field 1, let's check and see if we have the scores for qualification match 3. Oh, here we go, qualification match 3. The winner is the Red Alliance. Red Alliance taking, so far, the event high score of 297. A strong showing early in the tournament. They will move up to 3rd and 4th place overall. All right. Now over here for qualification match 5. In the Red Alliance, we have team 19426, the QHSS Cardinals. They'll be teamed up with team 31806 Atlas from Explorations Academy High School. And facing off against the Blue Alliance, team 31809, the Constructors from Explorations Academy High School. And team 11943, the Nighthawks from Nightingale Bamford School. All right, we're ready to go here, starting autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go! Immediately, Nighthawks moving back, trying to get position, and the second one missing, trying to get a third one, maybe, nope. Nightingale successfully getting 1 artifact in, but we have 1 artifact over on the red side as well. And again, with about 15 seconds left on autonomous, most robot movement seems to have stopped, and we will go into the driver control motion, all tied up 3-3.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And we're off for the driver control portion. All 4 robots moving. Oh, a quick shot over there by 31806 into the red goal. Meanwhile, 19426, the Cardinals, shooting 3 at once. One of them successfully going in. Over here from 11943. Oh, but Red Alliance quickly filling up with artifacts. 19426 getting another one in and trying to get in position to get a third, but unable to do so. So the collector almost all the way full on the red side, as Red slowly starts to pull away with this one. They flip the switch and unload all the artifacts to start filling it back up, but meanwhile the Blue Alliance also filling up There's two quick shots over by 31806 using a short distance but really accurate shot of getting close to the goal and then just laying it up. Meanwhile, Cardinals having a little bit of trouble getting that accuracy. They're able to really pick up artifacts quickly, but trying to hone in, but successfully getting one in there as well. They're shooting multiple artifacts at once. 31806 really effectively moving close to the goal, just this short shot that's able to get the goal artifacts in really quickly. Red pulling away here, filling it more and more, but this is not over yet. Blue line still can make up some distance, and Nighthawk's able to successfully get one in over here. With about 30 seconds less, Blue will have a lot of ground to make up because 31806 once again getting those artifacts in. 11946 having a little bit of difficulty with the shooter, and we're now in end game. The last 20 seconds. We'll see if teams will continue to shoot. Yes, 1, 2 over here with 31809, but another one over by 31806. Teams quickly trying to get into position to park successfully, at least a partial park, it looks like, from all 4 robots with 1 second left, and that's the end of the match. Again, we're seeing a really high volume of shots at this competition. The robots have just gotten better and better and better over the course of the season. But still some issues with accuracy. We'll see whether or not these robots that are able to shoot a little bit slower but more accurately over the course of the day are ending up scoring higher than ones just able to shoot so many artifacts over the course of one match. All right, we're going to throw everything back over to field number 2 for qualification match 6.
All right, before we do that, can we get the score for match 5? The Red Alliance took match 5, 136-38, and we're going to post the scores for match 4 now. Well, the Red Alliance also takes this one, 67 to 5. Okay. My son really likes 6-7, so. All right, back on field 2 for qualification match 6 on the Red Alliance. We have 27686, the Trinity Thunderbirds. And from the Trinity School here in Manhattan, and their alliance partner, 32262 Le Mans. You saw them in, I think, 4 matches ago, also from Manhattan. On the Blue Alliance, we have 32583 Fruity Pebbles from the University Heights Secondary School from the Bronx, New York. This is their first year competing. And their alliance partner, 27037 Kiltronic from Explorations Academy High School from the Bronx, New York. Looks like our FTA is trying to fix the gate there. That's been a little loose. Randomize. It's gonna be motif pattern 1. That's green, purple, purple. All right, let's start digging in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, looks like few teams have pushed the button on the controllers, but not much is happening yet. Got one robot moving, leaving from their parking zone. We got a second robot also moving after about 10 seconds and going all the way across the field. Don't know if that was intentional or not. But... All right, at the end of our time.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, we got. Okay, you have to wait. You got one robot who moved between the auto and tele-op period. All right, ooh, head draft getting hit by an artifact. We got Fruity Pebbles there in the stands cheering the team on. Nice. Shot goes in. Oop. 2 artifacts bounce out. 1 goes in for Kiltronic. We've got another 2 attempts from Lamont, but they also went over the scoring element. I'm gonna reload and try again. We got Trinity Thunderbirds here in the got Kiltronic attempting long-range shots, and with about 40 seconds left, we have the Blue Alliance currently leading 54-33. A nice shot in from Kiltronic. Ooh, hits the front end. The top spin helps push it over the top. Here in endgame with 15 seconds to go. Teams are going to want to start parking. We've got the Blue Alliance trying to park. Looks like they might be fully in, but we'll see. All right, at the end of this match, it's a fairly close score at 57-44. We'll let the referees tally up the final score. And back over to field 1 for match number 7.
All right, field 1 for match 7. We're going to have the Red Alliance, team 31806 Atlas from Explorations Academy High School, teamed up with team 22262, the Cyber Crusaders. They'll be facing off against the Blue Alliance that actually has our number 1 ranked team currently, team 14156 Packer Robotics. They're teamed up with team 24096 2 Train Robotics. All right, our team's over here getting set up and ready for that match. Again, as a reminder, it's not just about who wins or loses the match, but how many ranking points teams are able to get over the course of the match. Those ranking points are the things that determine the final rankings of the team, which then determines who our alliance captains will be for the elimination matches. All right, both alliances are ready, so we're going to get started with the autonomous portion in 3, 2, 1, go! 2 of the 4 robots immediately moving. 41806 just slightly missing, but over on the far side, oh no, looks like we have a little bit of difficulty from Packer Robotics shooting in the wrong direction. It may have gotten disoriented a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. With about 15 seconds left, it looks like we're going to go out of endgame with 0-0. Sorry, out of autonomous with 0-0. Anyone's match.
controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're now in the driver control portion. A little bit of collision, but teams able to get back out into it. Looks like 2 Chainz having a little bit of difficulty getting up and running. So far, it is a 1-on-2 match with Packer Robotics trying to get in position to shoot. Shooting 1 successfully in, shooting 2 successfully in, and right now, but over on the far side, 3-1-806 again with those layup shots that we're seeing being so effective today as Red pulls ahead, but Packer coming back in, shooting 2 more in, very quickly being able to pick up. And right now, even though this is a 2-on-1 match, Packer holding on and starting to fill up that collector, shooting again, that's successfully in, shooting again, successfully in, only going for purple artifacts so far. So that's a way to get some of those bonuses for doing the combination, but not able to get all of them, going over and clearing so that they can start to pick up the artifacts that they already scored. And again, right now it is a very, very close match. Red had pulled ahead early. And 3-1-806, 1, 2, 3, very rapidly getting it in. Packer on the other side though, again, 1, 2. And now trying to go over, having to go to the far side of the field to pick up more artifacts. This is an incredibly close match, despite the fact that it is only, and 2 Chainz springs to life, chugging along and trying to move over into position. This might make the difference, but their first shot just barely misses, but their second one comes in, and now all of a sudden, Blue with 2 Chainz coming back into the fray, starting to pull ahead a little bit with a little under 30 seconds left to go, but it is still very, very close as Packer gets over in, but over on the far side, Red gets one more in, 2 Chainz just missing. Beginning the second one, we're now in endgame. And again, a very close match. 3-1-806, 1, 2, 3 all of a sudden. But Packer trying to match over on the far side. 1, 2. All right, and now with 6 seconds left, teams are trying to get into position to park with Blue with a very, very slight advantage, and that's the end of the match. Right now, the unofficial score being 87-89. This will come down to penalty points. An incredibly close match. Packer able to hold on and make sure they were still in the game until 2 Chainz could reconnect and come back in, but the Red Alliance making it very difficult for them with those small, accurate shots, and we are cleaning up. The referees have made their decision, but we'll have to wait for the final score. Meanwhile, we'll throw it back over to Field 2 for Qualification Match 8.
All right, thank you. On Field 2, on the Red Alliance, we have 22782 Vermilion and 11943 the Nighthawks. And on the Blue Alliance, we have 10539 Ultra with their alliance partner, 13963 the Mechanical Dolphins. Looks like we've already randomized here on Field 2 with motif pattern number 2. All right, we're going to start digging in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got 1 robot, 2 robots. We got a number of shots on the red side, another couple of shots on the blue side. At the end of all this, we got 3 scored artifacts on the blue with 2 on the red. And Team Ultra trying to collect a couple more artifacts and gets 1 out of 2 in. Yep. And here at the end of Autumn, we have the
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
We have the Blue Alliance with a slight edge at 22 to 10. Let's see if Red can catch up. Got a high arcing shot, hits the front and bounces over the back. Another high arcing shot bounces back into the field. Team Ultra's collecting a couple more artifacts. We got the Nighthawks getting a near score. We got 1 artifact outside the field, 2 artifacts. And almost a catch. All right, Ultra's gonna take another couple of shots from the near side, gets 2 out of 3. Got the Nighthawks pushing their artifacts outside the field. Got, nice shot there from the Mechanical Dolphins from the long, far scoring area. Here with about 1 minute left, the Blue Alliance is currently leading 58 to 16. Blue Alliance currently has 13 classified artifacts versus the Red Alliance's 4. Long-range shots are harder to be accurate on, as you can all see. We got 67 points for the Blue Alliance right now. All robots are moving around the field, trying to collect more artifacts and score them on the ramp while we enter endgame. And while our referees keep dodging artifacts that aren't errantly flying off the field. We've got the mechanical dolphins trying to do a full park with their alliance partner doing a partial on the blue. And we've got one red robot doing a full and a partial on the red. So currently at the end of this match, the score is 94-21.
All right, before we get started with the next match, let's see if we have the score for very close qualification match 7. And qualification match 7 goes to the Blue Alliance. Blue Alliance takes it with a score of 106-105. Blue Alliance able to take it, but Team 14156 still dropping very slightly in the rankings, which means Steel Titans will go into this match as our #1 ranked team. Speaking of which, Steel Titans will be over here on the Red Alliance. That's Team 28021. They'll be teamed up with the Trinity Thunderbirds from Trinity School. They're facing off against the Blue Alliance of QHSS Cardinals from the Queens High School for Sciences at York and Memphis Hyperion 31802. All right, we're now starting to get into the phase of the competition where the teams have had a little bit of practice driving their robots. One thing I'll be looking out for is to see if the accuracy issues that we saw early on from some of the teams starts to get cleaned up a little bit. Generally, that tends to happen as scores get higher and higher over the course of the day. All right, we've confirmed that all alliances are ready to go. Referees are ready to go. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Start of the autonomous period. Steel Titans immediately jumping to life. 1, 2, too quickly getting in over here. Meanwhile, over here, the Blue Lions having a little bit of difficulty taking the shots, but not quite having the power to get them up. Steel Titans going over and cycling and getting 1 from that cycle back in. That means Steel Titans will go in with 3 so far. Meanwhile, picking up 3 more and opening up their gate. 1, 2, 2 getting in almost a third there. With 6 seconds left, it looks like Steel Titans will be content to hold off and wait for the driver control portion.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, it was now driver control portion. Red coming in with an advantage from Steel Titans scoring so many artifacts during the autonomous portion. A lot of congestion immediately in the field, but Steel Titans able to take a quick shot off. Oh, but 1, 2 quickly over here over the Blue Alliance by the Cardinals. Cardinals quickly getting back into position and trying again. A little bit of contact from the Steel Titans. Effective defense pushing them out of the preferred scoring position. That's something we might see more and more of over the course of the match. Teams starting to learn the tendencies of their opponents and not letting them get into the positions that they really want to be shooting in. So far, another high-volume match over here. 31802 is able to get a green artifact in. Cardinals trying to get in position, using that camera sensor to move their turret to try to shoot, but having a little bit of difficulty locking in. Meanwhile, Steel Titans seem like they might be disabled. Oh no, this might be changing the whole nature of this game. Trinity on the other side, able to quickly get a shot in, however, going and picking up more. Right now, the Steel Titans don't seem to be moving. The Red Alliance with a strong lead. Can Blue close the gap and take advantage of this opportunity? 31802 getting another shot in, but not quite getting the third one in. Cardinals trying to get in position, but some defense. Oh, Steel Titans back up and running. Excellent work from the team reconnecting and getting up and moving again and quickly taking 2 shots but being just a little bit too low. A nice arcing shot over here by Trinity, able to get more in. Meanwhile, Steel Titans are already back in shooting position, but some effective defense by the Cardinals. Again, a lot of congestion here in the scoring zone with only 7 seconds left in. 2 shots missed over here, but Steel Titans able to get one over in the red goal, and all of a sudden they're cycling. And we are now in endgame. The robots can continue to shoot, but also can get in position for those parking points. Looks like Trinity's taking one last shot, but missing. Steel Titans able to get one more in and successful. And congestion over at the parking zone as we get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers down, that's the match. We'll have to wait and see for the penalty points, but so far it does look like with the unofficial score, Red may take this match. A high volume of shooting over on the Red side, even with Steel Titans disconnecting for a small portion of that match and having to reconnect.
We have the scores for qualification match number 8. And it looks like the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 113-35. The Blue Alliance gets 3 ranking points and also an extra ranking point that I could not see before the screen disappeared. All right, so back on field 2, on the Red Alliance, we have... All right, I'll do that later. I'm going to randomize first. Motif number 1, it's green, purple, purple. You need safety goggles. Must be worn at all times if you are on the field. All right, we're going to start this match in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, looks like both blue robots have started moving. On the Blue Alliance, we have 27552 Origen and 31809, the Constructors. Origen just scored one other purple artifacts. On the Red Alliance, we have 32583, the Fruity Pebbles, and 11997, the South Bronx football team.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, at the start of tally-up, the score was 9-0. Looks like the Constructors are taking some artifacts into their human player in the loading zone. We got their alliance partner taking a couple of short shots from the near launch zone. We got Red taking a shot and collecting another artifact. We got a couple more here on the blue side. The blue side now is 6 on the ramp versus the Red Alliance is 1. Blue is going back to the loading zone to collect more artifacts and come back for a score. We got the Red here on the near side. Getting stuck. We got Blues taking another short range shots score. They currently have 7 artifacts. And 31809 getting 2 out of the 3. They now have a full ramp. So these will now count as overflow. There's 1-2 green overflow for the blue. A commanding lead of 88-6, and the Blue Alliance just cleared their ramp. Remember, overflow artifacts score 1 point, while the non-overflow artifacts score 2. Entered endgame here. See how the robots do on parking. Looks like both blue robots are partially in, and looks like the red robot is also currently partially in. Trying to. All right, that's the end of this match with a current score of 97-14 favoring the Blue Alliance.
All right, we're moving back over to field 1, but first, let's check the score for qualification match 9. For qualification match 9 goes to the Red Alliance. Red Alliance taking it with a final score of 171 to 36. 28021, retaining their first place ranking. Again, it's very early, but already we're starting to see a few teams pull away from the pack, mostly ones that are able to do high volume scoring of the artifacts. But that autonomous period seems so crucial as well. Over here for qualification match 11, we have team 32783, the Steel Fangs from Bronx International High School. They'll be teaming up with team 20712, Kenny Donuts, that seem to have gotten the memo that it's Valentine's Day and dressed appropriately. They'll be facing off against the Blue Lines of 14413, Trinity Phoenixes, and team 32582, Turbotron. All right, it looks like we're ready to go over here. We're going to get started with the autonomous portion in 3, 2, 1, go! Immediately, Kenny Donuts springs to life, getting into position 1, 2, quickly in, dropping that third one, but quickly going over and cycling. Oh, but missing, making some contact with the refs. Again, hitting the refs does not get you points. Kenny Donuts hitting the ref does not get you points. Meanwhile, Trinity in position, but unfortunately not having balls loaded, it looks like, so unable to shoot with 6 seconds left on the match. It will be a close score to start at the end of Autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controller.
So lots of action in Autonomous.
3, 2, 1.
But not much of a score difference. Going into it, it's about even as 3 of the 4 robots, all 4 robots up. Steel Fangs trying to get in position. Kenny Donuts quickly getting 2 in. Steel Fangs in position, but having a little bit of difficulty shooting. Trinity also trying to get in position to shoot, but they're slightly outside the score. And 32582 able to quickly get one in. Kenny Donuts already going over and opening the gate to cycle, picking up more. Lots, again, another match of high volume shooting, an arcing shot by 32582, able to get in. 11413 having a little bit of difficulty trying to find their shot as Red Alliance starts to pull away with it. But I do see some counting over here from the referee. We may have a robot holding on to too many. I'm not sure what the penalty is, but when you see the referee make the motion that the head referee is making, there is a penalty being assessed. So we're going to have to wait and see what that might be. Kenny Donuts getting positioned very quickly, shooting all 3 in, really fluid motion. Meanwhile, 32582, arcing shot getting in it as well. We're seeing so many artifacts being shot this match. Red score climbing up and up, but we're going to have to wait and see what that penalty was. It seems like definitely we'll have some penalties being assessed, but we'll have to wait and see. Kenny Donuts going back over, opening the gate. Trinity Robotics taking a really fastball shot, trying to get in, but having a little bit of difficulty finding the right angle. Maybe a little bit of defense over in the corner. Oh, quickly, again, arcing shot by 32582, getting one in. Steel Fangs trying to get over into position, but really, Kenny Donuts shooting so many artifacts this round, and now we're down to the last 20 seconds. Again, teams continuing to shoot. Kenny Donuts looking for one more, 2, 1, 2, 3. Very nice shooting. Kenny Donuts quickly getting over, really trying to go for another shot before parking. Let's see, final shots. 1, 2, 1 at the buzzer and parking right before the time runs out. All right, with an unofficial score of 159 to 18, it does look like the Red Alliance will take it. However, like I mentioned, I did notice the referees assessing some penalties, and penalties can really rack up in this game. We're going to have to wait and see, but again, strong performance by all of the teams, but definitely high volume shooting and cycling by Kenny Donuts in this match. All right, while the referees tally up the final scores and assess penalties, let's throw it back over to field number 2.
All right, thank you, Sloan. Let's see the scores for match 10. 10? Can you score the score for match 10? 10. scores for match number 10. Blue Alliance takes it 107-14. There were 60 points in fouls, but the Blue Alliance takes 3 ranking points with that victory. All right, here on field 2 for qualification match number 12, we have on the Red Alliance 22782 Vermilion from Explorations Academy, and their alliance partner 13963, the Mechanical Dolphins from Channelview School for Research. All right. All right, and on the Blue Alliance, we have Team 22262, the Cyber Crusaders from Monsignor Scanlon High School, and their alliance partner 27686, the Trinity Thunderbirds from Trinity School. Looks like the blue robot and the red robot are in the wrong starting position, so they'll need to swap positions before we can start this match. We're gonna have to re-randomize since they touched the robots. It's gonna be motif number 1, so that doesn't change anything. All right, we're gonna start digging in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got red robots moving. We got 3 shots at the referee, which do not score. But they do get leave points from leaving their home. And looks like that might about be it for this autonomous, with a current score of 3-0.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and tally up here, we got all 4 robots moving, trying to go collect their artifacts. We got really high arcing green artifact here going over the base. Blue Alliance is going back to their loading zone. Oh, nice shot there from 13963, the Dolphins. They're gonna line up for another shot from the long ways away. And they got one out of 2. Almost caught by our FTA there. They got a lot of movements, a lot of artifacts bouncing around, but not too many scoring just yet. Another one goes over the back. All right, 27686 scores a green artifact for the Blue Alliance, and they're trying to play a little defense right now, pushing 22782. Getting in their way. We got a couple other shots from the long side from the Blue Alliance. We gotta dial down the power just a little bit, get some more accuracy. 13963, taking another 2 shots from long range, but missing. 1 purple shot. Ooh, I can't tell from my angle if that went in. Looks like a lot of artifacts still flying outside the field with 24 seconds to go. Current score is 60-30 in favor of the Blue Alliance. All right, looks like a park for red and a 2 partials, but still got a motor spinning on the blue side. There it goes. All right, looks like 2 parks for the blue, 1 full, and I can't tell from my angle if the last one's touching. But we'll go back to field 1 while the referees finalize that score.
All right, we're back on field 1. Let's see if we can see the final score for qualification match 11. Qualification match 11. And qualification match 11, the winner is the Red Alliance. Red Alliance takes it. Again, high penalty points here, foul points, awarded to the Red Alliance. Red Alliance takes it 184-37. It does look like those penalty points didn't make a difference in the match, but there were penalty points awarded. All right, but we're going to get started over here with qualification match 13 as well. We have the Trinity Phoenixes and teaming up with team 31809, the Constructors. They'll be facing off against the Blue Alliance of 28021, the Steel Titans, able to hold on to their #1 ranking, and 24096, 2 Train Robotics. Can I hear a train whistle, please? Where's the train whistle? Thank you. It looks like we have a couple of final adjustments being made from the Constructors before we get this match started. All right, final adjustments have been made, and we're putting down controllers. Right now, the referees are randomizing. Again, what's happening here is they're determining what special pattern gets extra points for teams in the collector. All right, we're ready to go over here for qualifier match 13. Getting started in 3, 2, 1, go! Steel Titans and Phoenix are quickly moving. Oh, Steel Titans able to get one in. Phoenix looks like they're also trying to line up their shot. Meanwhile, oh, line drive just a little bit too low, but Steel Titans going over and cycling. Bumping Phoenix just a little bit. That may have made an adjustment on their shot. Again, just a little bit too low. And as wheels spin down and robots settle at the end of autonomous section, it does look like there will be a slight advantage over here from the Blue Alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and here we go. We're now in the driver control portion as the robots move around the field. Some quick shots over here from the Blue Alliance. 2 Trains quickly picking up more and trying to take a shot. Oh, but unfortunately missing over on this far side. A couple more misses here and having a little bit of difficulty. Blue Alliance needing to find a way to work together. Lots of shots being taken, but so far, no shot made. Steel Titans making a shot. 1, 2, 2 in, and clearing out of the way for 2 Trains to come in and try to take a shot as well. Now we're starting to see them go in. 1, 2, 3. Meanwhile, over on the other side, Phoenix having a little bit of difficulty navigating, using that spinning intake to try to grab as many artifacts as possible. But Steel Titans look like they may have another disconnection issue. That's what, when they put their hands up and controllers down, you know they're no longer in control of the robot. You do that in order to not continually get assessed penalties. But over on the far side, so it is now a 1-on-2 match. It is a 1-on-2 match, but Two Trains quickly shooting more in. They've completely filled up the collector and are starting to get more in. Again, 1-on-2 match, but Blue with an advantage. 3-1-8-0-9, quickly getting one over in the corner. Oh, but Steel Titans back in it, backing into their partners, but being able to get in position to take the shot with a little over 30 seconds left. A strong lead by the Blue Alliance, but again, we've seen high penalty points and lots of differences happening in endgame, so this is not over. Steel Titans quickly going over, flipping the switch to unload the collector and shooting more in. 1-2 between the two teams, and right now we are in endgame. 18 seconds left. Looks like Two Trains getting in position. Oh, they're going for the push-up. Two Trains is going for the push-up. Will we see our first double successful perk? Steel Titans getting into position slowly. Will we see it? Will we see it? Very carefully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers down. So close. Steel Titans being very careful there not to tip over their partners. But that is the closest I've seen all year to the mythical double full park. Will we see it today? A really, really successful mechanism from Two Trains. Excellent job. They might just need a little bit of practice with their partners in order to perfect it. But we're going to reset the field, and I am going to be keeping my eye on that robot all day because I want to see a double park by the end of the day. And I think it's possible. All right, throwing action over to field number 2.
All right, on field 2, we're going to randomize for qualification match 14. Motif number 1, we're going to show the scores also for match 12. Qualification match 12, the Blue Alliance wins with a score of 115-54. There were, however, 90 points in penalties, which did decide the match there, but no matter. Congratulations to the Blue Alliance. The Red Alliance did at least get a ranking point for movements. All right, we're ready to start. So let's start digging in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got Ultra on the Blue Alliance moving and scoring at least one artifact. We got Packer Robotics on the Red Alliance also scoring 2. Ultra goes and collects 3 more artifacts and scores all 3. Packer Robotics on the red side trying to keep up, but scores 1. And then Ultra also scores another 2, I believe. So a total of 7 here in Alton.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
The pretty impressive Alton from Blue